All right, hi guys, how y'all doing this evening, y'all? Welcome into Porch Talk Sports, you guys. Once again, shout out to my creators, Andrew Balls and Christian Hickey, for making Porch Talk happen, guys. Always a thank you to you guys for making this page happen, y'all. Today we are doing the Bears. Yes, I said an accent. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So, guys, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's make this a great episode, y'all. Let's go. Alright, guys, the first segment, you know this. I like to start with the bad stuff first. This is the Bears' key losses and the Bears' weaknesses on team weaknesses currently right now. Team losses all season, y'all lost Clinton Dix, of course. Y'all lost Chase Daniels, original backup quarterback, but y'all improved on that, of course. I'll talk about that later. Also, Taylor Gabriel was a solid wide receiver for y'all. I honestly don't understand why y'all let him go in particular, but he was honestly, a great little slot receiver for Mr. Trubisky. So that's going to be interesting how y'all handle that loss. Team weaknesses, man. Gosh. Y'all already know this. It's the quarterback position. And y'all's team has regretted that decision of drafting Mitchell Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to be a decision that y'all going to have to live with for years. Depending what happens to y'all this year, y'all can make up for this tragedy in the draft, but let's see. I'll talk about that later on too as well. Team weaknesses too as well. Y'all secondary is also a big problem to me. Don't worry, the Bears front seven. I've seen y'all's front seven is phenomenal. But that secondary, I'm just not high. Kyle Fuller is your number one guy. On the other side is Buster Screen. Let's see about the rookie Jalen Johnson. But depending on rookies this year, with the shortened offseason and all that's happening with the COVID-19, y'all, our rookie's going to be caught up to, is he going to be caught up to speed enough by day one to be an effective player? I'm not sure. This is how these rookies handle these training camps coming up real soon, in probably about a week or so. It's man, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, y'all's biggest weakness is definitely the quarterback position. Yeah, y'all added Nick Foles, but I'll talk about that in a second, y'all. But this y'all's weaknesses is definitely gonna hurt y'all this year. All right, guys. Next, getting into the next part, we have the Bears additions and team strengths and draft class, y'all. Let me actually kind of start with the draft class. Y'all did not have a first round pick this year, but y'all got some solid players at the top of the draft. We'll see with the later round picks. I always say with later round picks, you always have to say the word "we'll see." With the top pick, y'all drafted tight end Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame. Honestly, I like this guy at that spot. I didn't like how y'all drafted him. I honestly thought y'all should have gone for another big play receiver to go opposite of Allen Robinson. But Cole Kmet is definitely going to be a good pickup. Jimmy Graham is old. Honestly, I really don't understand why y'all signed him. He's not the same guy he used to be. So Cole Kmet is going to be a good guy that can take over, honestly, probably pretty soon. I don't really see Jimmy Graham doing much with this team this year. So Cole Kmet was definitely a smart draft pick. Especially since y'all lost Trey Burton, and I didn't really say that in the last part of the video, but Trey Burton, to me, he wasn't really a big part of y'all's team anyway. So adding Cole Kmet is very good for y'all. Jalen Johnson is the next important one. Honestly, he could end up being the starting corner pretty much over Buster Screen pretty soon before the season ends. He's a tall, lanky guy. He likes to hit, and honestly, he is going to have a good NFL future. But once again, he's a rookie, so we'll see how good he's going to be. It's really how they take it to coaching. So, other thing is team additions. Y'all added Robert Quinn. Now, Robert Quinn, I gotta say, is probably y'all's best offseason pickup. And I'm not even lying. Over Nick Foles, yes. I will say that. Robert Quinn is going to be a hell of a pass rush for you guys, opposite of Khalil Mack. And that's going to make your defense that more beastly. It's really helped out your front, solidify that front seven. And yeah, your secondary is weak, but that boost, that strength on the front seven It's gonna be amazing, guys. You also had a pass rusher in Gibson out of Tulsa. Gibson, I've seen his tape. He looks like he has good pass rush skills. As a guy that used to play outside linebacker, I think he has a definite future in the NFL, especially working with a Khalil Mack and a Robert Quinn. They can teach him a lot of things, and he adds so much depth to that pass rush. So it's not you're relying on two guys. We have a good rotation of guys you can set in there. Um, in terms of team strengths, man, it's got to be the front seven, the defensive line, and the linebackers. Like I said, that's definitely the strongest part of your team. Next part is the offensive running game. Y'all usually do have a pretty good running game. Even though y'all usually don't hit on quarterbacks, the running game for the Bears is usually pretty good. They y'all have a solid offensive line, but strongest part of the team is definitely the front seven for that defense. Definitely, guys, you have a lot of depth out on that side. Um, I just wish y'all, like I said, addressed the wide receiver position more, but y'all didn't. But it is what it is. So that is it for that. For key offseason additions, y'all also added Nick Foles, and y'all, Nick Foles will be your starting quarterback this year. There's no way that Mr. Trubisky should be your starting quarterback at any part of this season. I'm telling y'all that right now. There is no way Mitch Trubisky should be the starting quarterback of the Bears this season at any point, barring injury. If Nick Foles is healthy all year, Nick Foles should be the starting quarterback. That's it. Y'all need to get rid of Mitch Trubisky. And that's my take on key additions and team strengths for the Bears, guys. All right, Bears fans, the most anticipated part of your whole entire video. Guys, this is y'all season win total. I'm gonna go game by game, like I said. Give a small description of each game, and tell you why you're gonna win or lose. So let's start off the 2020 season. And guys, I'll start at Detroit. Fortunately, guys, I'm gonna give you all the L on this one. At Detroit to start the season, guys, I just don't see it happen, dude. Honestly, I think it's just right now. Matthew Stafford has they rebuilt the offense. They added DeAndre Swift to their defensive line. They improved. They got rid of some old guys that they needed to get rid of. So I see Detroit coming out strong that game. So I'm going to give y'all the loss. Next week I'll face the Giants. I'll give y'all the win in this one because once again, like I've said in many videos before, the Giants are just a young team and they don't have enough talent to really stack up against the NFL. Although that would be a closer game than most people think, because the Giants might be a little bit better than people think. They still have just too much young talent. Okay. The very next week, y'all are at Atlanta, and I gave y'all the L on this one. Granted, Atlanta's a team that is not that great on defense, but they know how to put the ball in the end zone. And it's just their offense line is really good, and they have great wide receivers, man. They know how to get down the field. They added Taylor Gabriel to that offense, and just they'll be able to get the ball downfield against y'all secondary guys. You have a lot of young guys back there, so Atlanta takes the win in that one against y'all. The very next week, I have y'all facing the Colts. This is a home game for you guys, and I got y'all with the dub on this one. Although that's all going to be a hell of a close game for you guys, but I see y'all edging this out. The next week, yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady headed into Chicago. I don't see that happening for you guys. I'm sorry, but the Bucs are going to destroy you guys at home. So I'm taking y'all with the loss on that one. Then on the road at Carolina, I once again gave y'all the loss. Carolina is an interesting one. Carolina's gonna be a better team than is a revamped team, but at that point, I think they can start. Will start to get things together, and on the road, I think that'll be too hard of a task for y'all. So, like I said, let's see about that one. But I did give y'all the loss on that one. So sorry, Bears fans. Yes, I did. Next week, I have y'all facing the Rams on the road, and y'all bounce back in that game. LA right now, it's just a mess right now. They lost Todd Gurley. They lost Brandon Cooks. They have a lot of unexperienced offensive talent, and y'all's defense is going to take care of them. So I have y'all winning on the road at the Los Angeles Rams. The next league, you face the New Orleans Saints. I gave y'all a loss in this one for sure. This is probably going to be an ass whooping for you guys. I'm sorry. Y'all will probably get your ass beat at home versus New Orleans, dude. I'm sorry. New Orleans is they're going to be too stacked this year for you guys, all right? Once again, next week on the road at Tennessee. I'm sorry, y'all. I once again gave y'all the loss on this one. Tennessee is going to be a very good football team this year, and I'm afraid for my Houston Texans with the Tennessee Titans. That's going to be a very stacked team, especially in the running game with Darrington Evans and Derrick Henry, and y'all are facing them at home. On this is November 8th, so let's see if the crowds are back in the stadium. So home field advantage might be a possibility at that point, but let's see once again. All right, so y'all have the Vikings at home the very next week, and I actually gave y'all the dub on this one. I will say this: y'all split the season series with them. I'll go ahead and tell y'all that ahead of time. It's just I see the Vikings being tougher at home than on the road, and I think y'all take advantage with them being on the road. So I'll give y'all the dub in that one. The next week after that, y'all face the Green Bay Packers on the road, and I of course gave y'all the loss on this one, man. I just don't see it happening for you guys out there, man. I really don't, man. Y'all really struggle up there sometimes, and even when y'all have the lead, y'all lose it. So sorry, y'all. Y'all get the loss to Green Bay. I know there's a lot of Bear fans probably pissed off at me. Next week after that, we have the Lions going in Chicago. Y'all will get the dub on that one. I gave y'all a dub on that one. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I think y'all at home versus the Lions. Y'all get them at least once this year. So I gave y'all the win at home. I prefer though giving the home team the advantage, of course. I will say that I'm very strong in the home field advantage. So that's me. Next week, y'all face my Houston Texans at home. I gave y'all the loss on this one, guys. Deshaun Watson is I don't think y'all understand how big of a mistake y'all made in not drafting Deshaun Watson. And y'all will see that particular week that was probably the biggest mistake y'all's franchise probably ever made, not drafting Deshaun Watson or Pat Mahomes. Yeah, Deshaun Watson will show out, and he will embarrass you guys. I'm sorry that game. All right. Next week, you have Chicago Bears at the Vikings. Sorry. I did give y'all the loss on this one. Um, just the Vikings at home. Like I said, I prefer to give the home field advantage to the home team, so I did give y'all a loss on that one. So sorry, guys. Next week at Jacksonville. This is week 16. At Jacksonville, I gave y'all I gave y'all the win, of course. Jacksonville's still a healthy young team, and just they have a lot of different problems over there. So even the quarterback is probably a worse position for them than y'all. So I'll tell you that right now. And the last game of the season, the Green Bay Packers at Chicago Bears. I gave y'all the win simply because it's the end of the season. Y'all are at this point would not be a competitive team, and that is a game that the Packers I see just resting their starters for the playoffs. So I do give y'all the win in that one at that aspect. But let me just count the win total again: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gives y'all a win total of 7-9 this year. And honestly, that is very accurate for you guys. Just the Bears. I mean, the Bears have been an interesting team for me. I mean, I've watched them sometimes. It's just my thoughts on it. Y'all won't make the playoffs, man. It's not happening this year, man. It's not happening. I see the Vikings being a better team. I see Green Bay being a better team, and just right now, I mean, to me, there's a point where I had y'all at 3-5, and that was the midway point of the season. 3-5. If y'all don't start to get momentum after that, I mean, because after that very next week, midpoint of the season, y'all would go to 3-6. If y'all go to 3-6 and y'all really have no chance of winning the division, tank, tank for Trevor, tank for Trevor Lawrence. because that's the best thing for y'all's future. With Nick Foles, Mitch Trubisky, y'all, that's not gonna cut it for you guys. It's not. Y'all will not go anywhere with those guys. Mitch Trubisky, of course, is gonna be gone after this year anyway, and Foles is just a band-aid. I mean, let's get real. Foles is only good in one place. That's Philly, and that's the truth, y'all. So those are my final thoughts on the Bears, guys. Once again, guys, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. And for my Bears fans out there, it will get better for you guys. Y'all, if y'all take for Trevor, yeah, that's fine. Even at 7-9, the worst case scenario, I think y'all still get like a Justin Fields. So either getting Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields next year, you win no matter what. And think about it, you still have free agent quarterbacks like Cam Newton possibly next year. We'll see who else is on the market, man. But so I mean, just y'all's quarterback position is a mess. And just I wouldn't touch it. Well, like I said again, guys, thank y'all for tuning in to Porch Talk, guys. I always, once again, thank you to Andrew Balls, Christian Hickey for making this page possible, guys. Yeah, guys, I believe that this season's gonna be rough for the Bears. It will be. But guys, once again, thank y'all for tuning in, guys. I thank y'all so much, y'all. I really appreciate the feedback that I'm getting. Please, if y'all want to personally criticize me or give me any positive feedback, let me know. I'm tough-minded. Just be brutally honest, guys. And I would really thank y'all very much for that, guys. Y'all have a great day, y'all, and y'all be safe out there. Stay healthy, guys.